All right, where it's time to look at something that's really been affecting not only Lagosians, but anybody that has any kind of business to do in Lagos. Talking about the Apapa Gridlock. He has a Federal Controller of Works engineer, Adedamola Kuti, is very much with us in the studio. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good to have you.
Nice to have you, James.
Good morning. It's my pleasure.
Okay, so this Apapa Gridlock continues to be a nightmare for Lagosians and Nigerians, as a matter of fact. What exactly is going on? What is the state of affairs right now? Because the last time we checked, there was a presidential task force in place to actually, punish errant, road users in that axis. What new developments can you tell us?
Yeah, well, I don't know whether I'm really very, very competent to talk about this particular one. Okay. Because I'm in charge of the federal roads and bridges in Lagos. There is a task force responsible for, for this, for managing traffic along that axis. And on our own part, we are doing our best to ensure that the roads within Apapa, that they are fixed. And that is where we are.
Yeah, when it comes to fixing those roads, government has made efforts over the years, in fact, over the past decades, to fix that road. But it seemed like no matter what you fix, no matter how you fix it, it still defies the smoothness of that road. I
wouldn't really know the particular road you're referring to, but as at now, the Apapa Wharf, the one that gets you straight to the port, it's almost about 80% completion on the completion stage right now. What we have that is outstanding has to do with just the service lane, and even one lane, that's the inbound into the port, has been completed and open to traffic. And by this weekend, 17th of November, the Honorable Minister for Power Works and Housing will flag off the commencement of work on the Apapa Oworonshoki Ojota axis.
How long is this, is it a rehabilitation or total?
Yeah, total reconstruction of that stretch from Apapa, Oworonshoki Ojota axis, which is also a major route to that to the port. Is the major road that comes from the port and goes straight to Lagos Ibadan, to Ibadan, Oyo, Ogbomoso, Ilorin, and to the north.
We know that holding bays were supposed to be part of the solution to this, problem of gridlock in that area. Why is it that road users, the truck drivers, the container drivers, and all of that, refuse to use the holding bays, and nothing seems to be happening to them? Yeah,
we have reported severally to the authorities. As a matter of fact, we condemn the use of our bridges as holding bays for all these trucks. It's something that is unacceptable to us, but I think the task force is really looking into that.
It looks like it's taking a long time for if they're just looking at it, then that in itself will not solve the problem. Just looking at it.
Exactly.
Because a lot of people believe that nothing concrete is really being done to, number one, sanction maybe the container owners themselves, and then of course the drivers.
Yeah, for us, like I told you, my own responsibility is to ensure that the roads are fixed, the bridges are in good condition.
Yeah, but the point there is, you've mentioned that before, but let me put it to you this way. Nigerians expect that there's a relationship between the road construction, the traffic on the other hand, management, the security of that area. So when you have a responsibility and it is geared towards the expansion of roads and ensure the roads are smooth, Nigerians also expect and know or feel that there's a collaboration between your agency and those who are responsible for traffic and those who are responsible for roads. And you meet and share ideas on what to do and how to do it. So the point there is, when there's an opportunity to explain to Nigerians what these things are, Nigerians expect answers.
You see, on that particular issue, like those agencies responsible for traffic management, of course, they came up to us and, you know, informed us, picked up some of these pieces of problems they're having, especially with some of our roads. There is a point in question on this 11th bridge. There's a 11th bridge that got damaged as a result of some of these abuses on the part of our people. It got damaged by fire, and we are on it. As a matter of fact, we are unable to open up Apapa Wharf now because that particular bridge has not been fixed. And we hope that in another 3 months, we should be able to complete the reconstruction and then replacement of the beams and the slabs on that particular bridge. So on our own part, they have already told us, okay, these are the things they need, and we are working on them. We are fixing that particular bridge. Work is already ongoing on the Ijora 7 North Bridge. That's the Ijora 7 North Bridge. Then 11th Bridge should be completed by February. All things being equal. Apapa Wharf is already on 80% completion as I speak. And then we are flagging of, the Honorable Minister is flagging of the commencement of work on the Apapa Oworonshoki.
So how is all of this now? I mean, the Christmas season is right around the corner.
Oh yeah, we expect that once,
which means businesses are going to be affected seriously. With all the projections of the road construction and all of that you have in front of you, how are you helping Lagosians to be able to actually manage and navigate those roads so that people are not stuck on one spot for upwards of 5 hours in many cases?
Well, it's been a norm over the years.
You know the major problem we have in the country today is that, you see, all these infrastructures have been abandoned in the past. Now we are trying to fix them, and we don't have alternative routes. You see, it is the same road you are trying to fix, at the same time you're also making use of. So our people need to be a bit patient. So what we are going to come up with a strategy, at least maybe if it is possible for us to fix a particular, like that Apapa Oworonshoki, it's a dual carriageway. It's an express dual carriageway. Maybe once you fix one, at least divert traffic to the other lane while you walk on. So
you didn't have this in place. You didn't have this in place.
That's going to be very chaotic.
Even before the construction work started?
No. I just told you that the work itself is, the commencement of work will commence.
No, I'm talking about the strategies for alternative routes for Lagosians, for Nigerians to use, because every Nigerian.
By the time we commence work on Apapa Oworonshoki axis, we expect vehicles will be diverted along this Apapa Wharf. So for those going into the port, I told you already,
are there systems in place to help people know that these are the alternative routes while construction work is going on?
That one is in place. Apapa Wharf will be opened, completely open to traffic.
All right. Now, there's also the complaint of the fact that anyhow those roads are repaired, it still will not bring the solution, because the space or the width of the road is still the same. As far as you've not expanded, the pressure of motorists on that road is still going to be the same.
Yeah, I disagree with you on that, in the sense that once all the roads within Apapa, once you're able to fix all the roads, there will be no problem of people getting stuck at of course, if you cannot make use of Apapa Wharf, you make use of Apapa Oworonshoki axis. So there won't be that kind of gridlock. It's just because, see, why you are having that today is because all these roads are in bad shape. So, but once they are fixed, we don't expect.
Are these short-term solutions or long-term? I mean, back to the same question. Are we going to find ourselves back here again, maybe after the roads have been fixed in another 5 years, because of the pressure on those roads, which originally they're not even designed for, like the bridges that they're now using as holding bays and all of that. And we're not even hearing government, whether the state or federal government, say, look, we're building other bridges, we're creating other arteries, other roads, for people to use, so that we can have lasting solution. The governor of Lagos State has been saying to the federal government, look, you need to fix the moribund ports in other parts of the country as a long-term solution. So Nigerians are not necessarily hearing all this.
Yeah, I think, you see, the Ministry of Transportation will be, they have their own strategy in resolving some of these problems. Like this idea of opening up other ports in Warri, Port Harcourt, and Calabar ports.
Yes.
They are also part of the long-term solutions to this. So I'm sure government is working on that seriously.
When it comes
at least to decongest Lagos.
Yeah, when it comes to the issue of the bridges that are being used as holding bay, I wonder how often integrity test is carried out on some of those bridges.
Well, you recall that we just completed one on 3rd Mainland Bridge. And we are right now, as I speak, I just told you, we are fixing Apapa, Ijora 7 up. Ijora 7 up bridge, and of course we are going to carry out some tests there as well. And then, so as we move on, we are picking them one after the other. There is this.
The ones you've tested so far, what results are you getting? Should Lagosians be confident to drive on those?
Oh, sure. For 3rd Mainland Bridge, we concluded that, and the results are out. And I can tell you, we've been able to identify those expansion joints that needs replacement, about 12 in number. And then, of course, we expect that by the time we commence full maintenance work on that, which will also involve the underwater repairs of those piles, that will be coming up maybe towards the end of the year or early next year, once the level of water gets a bit drops.
Okay. The issue of rail transport has been some people say the best alternative when it comes to moving cargo and those heavy equipment and all of that. I wonder what plan. You were talking about the issue of long term. Well, it is very common and as like an escape route where government says these are our plans, we plan to do this and we plan to do that. But when it comes to this particular issue, it doesn't seem like there's any map out or there's any strategy to begin to utilize rail, at least to bring out cargo and bring out all of those containers from
there is serious work is going on also along that axis.
We heard that under the last dispensation. We heard that even under the regime. We heard the concept of we're doing this, we're doing that. We've heard that before.
No, Ministry of Transportation. There is this Lagos-Ibadan rail line. It's already ongoing and work is going on. In fact, it's even going to affect some of our own bridges. So we expect that by the time we get to that level, of course, we've already told them we need to put a new bridge in place to be able to destroy this other particular one. So the Ministry of Transportation will be able to they will be in a better position to give you an insight into that particular plan. But I'm aware that there is work going on that axis, that Lagos-Ibadan rail line that goes to the north.
All right, thank you very much, Engineer Adedamola Kuti, Federal Controller of Works, Lagos State. So not enough time to actually find out from you what exactly the challenges are. Though we hear that some people are already cashing in on this, and especially the security operatives, who are brutalizing and, just collecting dough from people. I hope Lagos State government will take that.
Coming on the program.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Yeah.